Welcome to Informed Investor. After a compelling last week with 6 IPOs coming out for subscription with the likes of Tata Tech, IREDA, Gandhar Oil, etc., the primary market braces itself for another blockbuster week as 6 new initial public offerings step into the spotlight for subscription. Kindly note, these 6 new IPOs will list on the BSE SME exchange. Let's quickly summarize these IPOs. In fact, we'll cover 3 IPOs which we thought were interesting. First up is Swastik Plascon Limited IPO, which specializes in the production of PET, which is polythene terephthalate bottles, and PET preforms. They are engaged in the production of bottles for various industries such as pharmaceuticals, liquor, FMCG, and many more industries. Here are a few mix of their product portfolio. The company conducts rigorous quality checks on their finished products to ensure that they meet the required standards. The company is already in the process of the issue, which started on November 24th and will end on November 29th, which is tomorrow. The price band is set from Rs 80 to 86 per share. Swastik Plascon IPO will be a complete fresh equity of 40.76 crores, indicate that the entire amount will go towards the fulfillment of the objectives stated by the company. The minimum lot for a retail investor would be 1600 shares amounting to Rs 1,37,000. As mentioned earlier, the listing would be at the BSE SME on December 7th. The company will use the proceeds for funding capital expenditure towards developing new manufacturing facilities and setting up a solar power plant. Second is for general corporate purposes. Now, coming to the financials, in the 6 months ended September 2023, Swastik Plascon Limited posted a revenue of Rs 2,162 lakh with an EBITDA margin of 16.62% and a PAT margin of 17.68%. The return on net worth for the company in the same period was 15.91%. In contrast, while revenues still have another 6 months to catch up, the profitability of the company soared to the first half to 382 lakhs, beating the previous year's profit of 302 lakhs. The second IPO is Amic Forging, which is a manufacturer in the forging industry and is engaged in the manufacturing of forged components catering to various industries such as heavy engineering, steel, industry, oil, gas, petrochemicals, refineries, thermal power, nuclear power, hydropower, cement industry, sugar, and other related industries. Amic Forging IPO is all set to open for subscription on November 29th and will close on December 1st, 2023. It is a book-built issue of 34.80 crores and is entirely a fresh issue of 27.62 lakh shares. Amic Forging IPO price band is set at 121 to 126 rupees per share. The minimum lot size for an application is 1000 shares with a minimum amount of investment required by retail investors being 1,26,000. The company will use the proceeds towards setting up of a manufacturing facility and to meet working capital requirements, and lastly, general corporate purposes. The company operates in the metal forging industry with a market size valued at $3.86 billion in 2021. The market is projected to grow from $4.32 billion in 2022 to a massive $8.8 billion by 2029, showing a compounded annual growth of 10.69% during the forecast period. For the quarter ended June 30, 2023, the company reported revenues of 2,954 lakhs with an EBITDA and PAT margin of 16.78 and 12.17 respectively. The company's return on equity and return on capital employed was 16.64% and 17.86% respectively. And lastly, we have Deepa Chemex, which is engaged in the business of manufacturing colorants for applications in food, drug, cosmetics, cleaning compounds, agriculture, and various other industries. Basically, this means they manufacture colors used in bakery products, cosmetics, personal care products, ink for printers, car wash products, lubricants, detergents, soaps, and floral dyes, and many more. Deepa Chemex will open for issue on November 29th and close on December 1st, 2023. The price band is set at 76 to 80 rupees per share. The minimum lot size for an application is 1600 shares and will amount to a minimum investment of 1,28,000 for a retail investor. Additionally, it will be an entirely fresh issue of equity shares to the tune of 23.04 crores. The tentative listing would be at the BSE SME on December 11, 2023. the company will use the proceeds for funding capital expenditure towards the installation of plant and machinery and its subsidiary, which is DCPL Specialty Chemicals. Second is to provide for working capital requirements and general corporate purposes. Now coming to the financials, in the run-up to September 2023, the company reported a revenue of 2,174.4 lakhs with an EBITDA margin of 18.9% and a PAT margin of 14.31%. Both these ratios have outperformed the margins from the previous years. Revenue from domestic sales accounted for 53.5% and export sales of 46.2% for the quarter ended September 30th, 2023. If you want any detailed video of any upcoming IPO, please do let us know in the comment section. Having said that, this is me, Rahul, signing off. Have a great day and stay safe.
Did you like watching this video? Then download our app Informed Investor to watch more such informative and interesting videos.
Equity investments are subject to market risk. Read all investment-related documents carefully. Visit www.researchandranking.com